I feel like I need to just go ahead and take my shades off so I can see if some kind of wild animal is running towards me.
Ooh, when the time's right, I light up and ride off in sunsets and Corvettes. Like I'm the plug and you don't know. Well, why? I do these things and I don't know. Just trying to go and prove myself to be one of the best I can. Yeah, I wouldn't wanna let you down. I care about the things you said. It's just that I don't see myself. Keep in mind I got longevity days now.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl Ricardo with the Nav Fam, back with another video, another vlog. And as you can see, I'm currently in the car driving right now, and I got the camera sitting on a tripod on the dash, so I hope it's not shaking too much, you guys, and I hope you can hear me well. I'm trying not to hold my tripod in my hand while I'm driving because it gives me a headache trying to focus on you guys, making sure I hold my hand still and driving at the same time, and it's not safe anyway. So I hope this works. But anyways, I'm in the car right now because I'm currently on my way to see a property that is 5 acres. It's just pure land, beautiful, with some trees, nice cleared land that could potentially be for a house, a new build. I don't know, I haven't seen it just yet. All I saw was pictures, and I'm currently driving on this country road, and it's really beautiful. I'll show it to you guys in a minute. The sun is just coming out. I got mountains in front of me, nothing but trees, forests, just country road, and this is super nice. So the reason why I'm looking at this property is because one of mine and Dante's dream is to have a few acres, anywhere between 3 to 5 acres. Of course, it can be more if the price is right, but it's not just the price, and the location has to be right, of course. So a lot of different factors play a role in what I'm doing today, but as I go, I'm learning. This really all depends on, like I said, the location and the price and the amount of acres that come with that property. So we're going to look at it here in just a few minutes, and I'm taking you guys along with us. And if you're wondering why I'm doing this, it's simply because being able to do whatever you want when you want with nobody being able to tell you anything. So this is actually the first time I'm going out on my own into the deep country, and I have beautiful Mount Rainier right next to me, which looks absolutely crazy right now. But I'm not really scared, I'm not really worried. It's just a weird feeling going into the deep country in Washington State, looking at a property that is 5 acres big. That is huge. I don't have bear spray on me, and I also don't have a gun, a pistol, or anything like that. And I'm going there by myself with no agent. Dante is not with me, and yeah, let's hope that I don't run into a bear. I'm not planning on going into the forest, but I'm planning on going as close as I can to check it out, to see what actually comes with the property. Depending on whether or not we feel like this is the right property for us, maybe we're going to put an offer down. I don't know, but I'll tell you guys a little bit more once I get there. In the meantime, you guys get to enjoy the ride with me. Alright, you guys, I made it. You saw the ride here. It was pretty nice. It was very nice and peaceful. And I'm standing here like all alone, and I'm hearing all kinds of noise coming out of these woods, the trees, the forest that is part of the property. So I'm really excited to look at it. At the same time, I feel like I need to just go ahead and take my shades off so I can see if some kind of wild animal is running towards me. But I am just gonna go ahead and walk towards the trees with no gun, no pistol, no bear spray, and check it out. Luckily, I have these shoes on, so it's alright if I get muddy. They're easily to clean. And yeah, I'll show you guys around, and at the same time, I'm going to send Dante some pictures and some videos so he can see it And I'm trying not to go too far from the car because I'm scared if I do see a bear. I know you're not supposed to run. But yeah, anyways, these trees are all part of the property. It goes back some, and some of that forest is part of this property right here. So this property basically starts where I parked, and it goes down some right here. I mean, this is a total of 5 acres. I'm not going to be able to walk all of it. I think there's some water back there. We are slightly elevated here. It is on a hill, and as you can see, there are some more hills there. We're actually surrounded by mountains, but I'm going to walk this property. We do have some neighbors here. Their property ends on this line right here, and then this goes back 5 acres, including the trees. So that's crazy. Let's see. So I'm looking at a few different things, including that private road, which is gravel all the way up to this property. We would have to pave a road up to this point, and of course a driveway. Decide where we would build the house, which could be anywhere around here. We could cut down the trees, which I don't want to do, and build basically anywhere here. I mean, there's enough space, more than enough space to do so, as well as having a garden, some chickens, some goats, whatever you want. So this would be great. We aren't the only people that are interested in this property. Matter of fact, I spoke to a listing agent, and she told me that there are multiple offers on this property. We don't know what the offers are. The offers are getting reviewed tomorrow, and since we don't know what the offers are, it could be higher than the actual listing price. It could be lower. You don't know. So really, if we put an offer down on this property, it would have to compete with the other people that put an offer down on this property. So that's really all I know until I speak to the agent again. And at this point, Dante and I would have to decide whether or not we would want to put an offer down. I'm going to get ready to make some videos, take some pictures, and at the same time, I'm watching my surrounding. I do hear some noise coming from the woods. So here is the forest. It's very dark in there. I mean, I'm not going all the way over there. I can get a little bit closer so we can see if you guys can hear that noise too. You hear some birds probably right now, but every once in a while there's a weird sound coming from the woods. It's very thick trees. I keep looking around me because I'm scared. I should go a little bit closer. I should, right? Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's go ahead and get closer. This is definitely not wetland. Not at all, because obviously you see the trees right here. You can see some more trees want to grow everywhere. We got these trees right here. So this is all good buildable land, except down there. I do see water, and there's a slight slope as well as behind that little hill right here, where I'm assuming that might be non-buildable land. But of course, since you have some of these trees, you could cut some down, but we don't want to do that. We want to keep as many trees as possible. Did you hear that? I think there's a little fence, so I'm getting closer. But if there's a bear, that bear's not gonna care about that little fence right there. You hear that? Sounds like a monkey. Found some poop right here and right here. There's probably more. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna keep turning around, make sure there's nothing behind me. I hear the wind blowing through the trees. This is super nice, super quiet. You just hear the animals out of the trees, out of the woods. So I'm walking back to the car. And what I think I'm going to do, I know that there are stickers or bands along some of the trees showing you how big this property is, but I'm not going to walk the entire thing because 5 acres is big. So what I think I'm going to do, I might be one of those crazy people that is actually going to ring that doorbell and ask them about this property so they can tell me a little bit more. You never know. This might be their land and they might be the ones who's selling it. So we'll see. I'll make sure there's nothing behind me. And I'm getting ready to ring their doorbell. Of course, I'm not going to vlog that because that would be disrespectful. And I don't want to interfere with their privacy. So I'll talk to you guys after I talk to them. So I'm walking away from that home right now. I don't think they're home. Unless they are working on their property, because they do have, I think, at least 5 acres too. They have a pasture in the back with some chickens, and they have a whole bunch of stuff going on. So I'm sure they're busy, but I rang the doorbell twice. Doesn't seem like they're home. And as I was walking to the car, I heard some crazy noise. It sounded like a hawk. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna sit in my car for a minute. All right, you guys, as you can see, I'm back in my car. I was just sitting here and mesmerizing, thinking about this property, and just, I had the windows rolled down, listening to the sounds of the forest, the wind blowing through the tip of the trees, hearing birds, and I don't know what other kind of animals. It definitely sounded like a hawk, or I don't know what else makes that sound. It was like a grunting noise, but it sounded kind of dangerous. Not like a bear. I don't know. I might be tripping. It might just be birds, but it didn't sound like a bird. That is something to get used to when you buy land, or when you're looking at living in a country, having your own homestead, that you have to deal with all kinds of wildlife. But it's kind of cool though. It's just something to get used to, especially if you have not been living like that. If you have been living in a neighborhood where you have a right next door neighbor to your left, to your right, behind you, and in front of you, you don't really have to deal with those type of things. But you have to be prepared, which one of the things is you should have a gun, you should have bear spray, and you should just be prepared and knowing how to act when any of that wildlife comes towards you. That's really all that matters. That's something that we have to learn, and that's okay. I think it's definitely worth it because this is really beautiful land. But I'm not trying to get too excited because, as I mentioned to you guys earlier, there are multiple offers on this property. So at this point, it's really all about the numbers. I have to speak to the agent again to see if it's worth putting in an offer, because you want to know what the highest offer is currently so you can compete. I don't know if the agent is going to give me that type of information, but I'm going to head back home, tell Dante how it was. While I was doing this vlog, I also sent him some pictures and some videos, some text messages letting him know how it is, and he said the same thing as me. He's trying not to get too excited, but of course he would like to look at this himself. He might still make it here, but I figured since I wasn't busy at the time, I'd come on my own to check it out, because this is going to give me a whole different type of view as far as what kind of questions I should ask the agent and go from there. But I really wish that I would have had a chance to speak to the neighbors, because this property that's for sale might really belong to them. This is the only house around here. The next house is literally down the street off of the gravel, and it's a sheriff, which is also really cool because it makes you feel kind of safe. I don't know, you guys. I will definitely keep you posted, so stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in a little while. So here I am back at the house, as you can see, and it's also the next day. Unfortunately, I did not get a chance to finish the vlog yesterday, simply because I did not originally plan to go and check out that property yesterday, which put me behind in all of the other things that I had to do at the house, or just in general. So I had to take care of that, and here I am today, finishing this vlog now. But I also wanted to give you guys an update on our decision. So after showing Dante the videos, the pictures, the property, speaking to him about it, about the positives and the negatives, we ended up deciding not to put an offer down on this property, because there is a small creek that flows underneath the private access road of that property, and there's a small bridge that goes over that creek. So there is easy access for cars, trucks with trailers, boats, and just kind of your daily stuff. But it could potentially be an issue if there was to be ever a fire on that property, and a fire truck has to be able to access it. I'm not even sure if a fire truck would be able to cross that small bridge that goes over the creek, because I think a fire truck is too wide. And at the same time, that's the least to worry about, because when you have a new home built, it usually comes with a fire sprinkling system. You can also put a sprinkler system on the exterior of the home. So that's nothing to worry about. In those cases, you would not need access for a fire truck. But if you're building a home there, you need an excavator, you need the huge trucks that bring the lumber, the framing of the home, the drywall, the concrete, and there's so many different things that need to cross that little bridge over that small creek to access the property. And I think with all of those big heavy machines that will have to cross that creek, it could potentially be an issue. I might be wrong, but that's just something that I'm worried about. Now, if we would have put an offer down on this property, we would have a 20-day feasibility study. If we get that done within those 20 days, we could either turn the property down, or if it turns out to be even better, we can even make a higher offer on it. We would have those 20 days, but we ended up not going with it. So we're going to keep shopping around for land. If you know a lot about property, specifically in Washington or just in general, feel free to comment down below with some tips and tricks. What would you look for? What is a downside of a property? Now, we do have some basic knowledge, but hey, we're looking around, we're shopping around, and we definitely appreciate any kind of help. So that is that, and I think Dante just got back from work to eat some lunch, so I'm gonna chat with him for a second, and I'll see you in a minute. So Dante was here for lunch. He's getting ready to go to work.
What up?
You feeling yourself in your new truck?
Not really.
Not really. Well, we're about to go check it out now that it's daytime, because in the last vlog, you guys saw the truck and it's really, really dark. So we're gonna check it out really quick. So here it is. Did you clean it off a little bit?
No.
I guess maybe because of the sun, it looks so shiny.
It's more dirty now than it was when they saw it.
Oh, it's dirtier now, he said. But yeah, here it is. Get a little bit of a better look. You see my car in the reflection. But you pretty much saw the exterior already. Check out the inside really quick. That's what it looks like. I mean, I don't know what half of the stuff is. I can't really see it from where I am, but you guys can see it better than me right now.
I'm definitely enjoying the truck.
Yeah?
It definitely feels better than my little Ford Ranger I had.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
I love all the features. I like my hands being warm when I grab the steering wheel in the morning. I like my butt being warm from the heated seats.
Uh-huh.
I like being able to start it remotely so the truck can warm up and I don't get out in the car and then I gotta wait until the window
or scrape
defrosts
them.
or scrape it, and I got because it defrosts too slow.
Yeah.
Because there's been times when I'm driving to work and I'm like looking through a little
circle
hole trying to drive. So,
or with the head out the window like I had to do.
I don't got to deal with that. So.
And the sunroof, now we can see it.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't see anything.
This was a big selling feature for me.
Yeah.
I was really excited about that.
Let's see it from the back if it's open. Let's see. Here. Now we can also get a better look at how much space there is on the floor right here. There's a lot of space for their legs, even though Dante always puts his seat back a whole lot to where there's not enough space left, for example in my car, but there's still a lot of space.
I'm all the way back too and I can't go back no further.
Oh wow. I'm sitting here and look at how much space there still is. So basically somebody could sit here, 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 and there. So that's good, and I like the big windows.
And I tested it out the day after I got it, and I had 3 adults sitting in the back seat and 1 adult in the front seat.
Yeah.
My soldiers was in here, and they had plenty of room. I was like, I need to do a Ford commercial to show all this space.
Yeah, true.
But YouTube would do that for us.
Yep. And we got a bunch of Ford ads on our
That's what I'm
last
talking about.
video now, yeah. They should pay us. We did them a favor. But yeah, check this out. You can really just sit here, and at night if you're riding in a car, you can just look at stars and the moon. Or mountains. Well, Dante is getting ready to go to work. I know I wasted a little bit of his time just so I can check this out, because by the time he gets back from work, it's going to be dark again and I wouldn't be able to show you. So we got a little bit of better look, and I'm going back inside.
All right, y'all. Thanks for checking it out again. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope y'all like it as much as I like it. That's probably impossible, but because I'm in it and it's mine. But, all right, thanks for watching, y'all.
Alright, you guys, so Dante just went back to work and I'm getting ready to get some work done myself. I was just outside because I do have to get some yard work done, and Tiana just went outside to play, so I'm gonna join her in a little while and try to enjoy this beautiful day, which is also the reason why I have to wash my car, because it's super messy. I'm blaming it on Dante because he's been driving my car for the last couple of weeks. So I gotta get that done. But you guys, this is also the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Just in case you are not subscribed to our channel yet, make sure you smash the subscribe button and the bell so you can get a notification when our next video drops. With that being said, I'll see you guys in our next video. We are out.